everyone, what is up? Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. Today we're going to be talking about what's happening with XRP and the XRP community. Now in CoinMarketCap, XRP is at 20 cents, guys. Look at what's happening to XRP. Cardano skyrocketing as well. And look at VeChain. So everything looks like it's pumping, but I'm just waiting to see what happens to Bitcoin. But now guys, before we jump into news, like I said, I'm not a financial advisor, nor is financial advice. It's just for entertainment value only. Cryptomaniac is tweeted out.
Bank branches and ATMs will start disappearing across the country as the pandemic shifts Australians further towards a cashless economy. The use of cash has more than halved as many retailers switch to cards and phone payments, transforming the way we use money.
It's the unintended cost of avoiding close contact. The big banks say they've achieved in 10 weeks what it planned to take 5 years.
Things have changed so fast. Who would have believed there'd be merchants in Sydney that wouldn't accept cash?
A recent Reserve Bank of Australia consumer survey found a decade ago cash was used in 62% of all payments. By 2016 it dropped to 37%, falling to 27% last year. Since the pandemic hit, it's estimated to have plunged to less than 10% in many sectors.
It may have accelerated during this period, but the bottom line is that banking is considered by Australians as an essential service.
The big four banks have closed 170 branches during the lockdown. Some may not reopen. Australia's 28,000 ATM machines could drop to as few as 15,000, and cheques will be consigned to history.
We're on track to become like Sweden, the world's leading cashless economy, where just 13% of transactions are done with cash. And the government has been forced to legislate to guarantee the access to cash for those who need to or prefer using it.
Particularly people in remote and rural areas and older Australians.
We're talking about hundreds of thousands of people that still want to use cash, that still want to go into a bank.
In April, banks increased the tap and go limit on cards to $200. Soon we might only see notes and coins when we tap to get into a museum. Brian Seymour, 7 News.
Look at that, guys. Cashless society is starting. What banks anticipate to happen in 5 years occurred in 10 weeks. Next it comes from Alliance XRP.
Up from there is the payments operating system. This includes identity, payments, risk, compliance, and credit. And finally, the heart of PayPal, which is the experiences. And these experiences are the ones for merchants on the one hand, and for consumers on the other side. The most important thing we do at PayPal is, of course, security. This is the number one thing. We are in the business of trust, and security is the number one thing that we need to build for. To give you an idea of the scale, as I mentioned, we did $456 billion in payments last year. We operate in about 200 different markets, about 100 currencies. And last year, the peak day was about 29 million payments on a single day. This translates to about $14,450 per second on average. Just imagine the peaks. To power all of this, we have 2,700 different application services, which are built and maintained by about 4,500 engineers across the world. Last year, in 2017, we did 17,000 software releases. Our internal infrastructure is about 200,000 servers, about 27 megawatts, and we have 238 petabytes of data, all growing at about 30%.
PayPal's peak day was 29 million payments over 24 hours. For comparison, it would take XRP Ledger 5.4 hours to chew through that, and each and every one of those global payments could be delivered in less than 3.5 seconds for fractions of a penny. Boy, XRP has tweeted out.
You said,
given the fact that there's evidence of and there's lots of temptation for market manipulation, misconduct in these exchanges, and some of these exchanges, that the operational and technical standards are not the same in terms of threat of heist or cyber heist or cyber attack. You want to bring them up to the level, and the best of the cryptocurrencies, I would suggest, will gravitate to the best of the exchanges if they're regulated, and others will fall by the wayside.
but we've had this. You said
Regulation. Ties in the suite out the replacement. What if Swift's replacement is not only about the tech, but also about geopolitics? What if the biggest countries sat down, including US, and agreed that it's time for a level playing field and a replacement of Swift? What would that look like, guys? Look at this. The connectivity. Once again from Boy XRP, friendly reminder.
In closing, let me note Jack Kemp's observation at that 1983 conference when he pointed out that any new system of formally maintained exchange rates among the world's currencies would need to choose a common reference point, an anchor. It could be a national currency like the US dollar. It could be a commodity like gold. Or it could be a supranational invention like the IMF special drawing right, the SDR. Bob Mundell gave his own view. He said, choosing a dollar standard would be like imposing English as a world language. Choosing the SDR, he said, would be like trying to impose Esperanto on the world trading community. Mundell said that a gold standard would be closer to the mark, in his words, given the significant gold holdings of central banks. Quoting Mundell, if all countries agreed to convert their currencies into gold at an agreed price, gold could serve in lieu of the SDR, and the international gold standard would provide the world economy with a common currency, unquote. Let me just say that I believe U.S. leadership can and should play a strong role in helping to build a new, stable international monetary system to serve an open global marketplace dedicated to free trade and genuine competition. And if the next Bretton Woods conference takes place at Mar-a-Lago, great. Let's hope it's not too far in the future. Thank you.
A new international monetary system. Now guys, here's the fun part of XRP and the XRP community. Now this is quite interesting. Reborn has tweeted out, XRP community. Coins of the like are pumping. 20% here, 20% there. The hype building around them is growing daily. In the meantime, even if you sell only a few of your XRP and jump ship, it is mission successful for them. XRP is a chosen one. Overnight, your opportunity is gone forever. Lots of people are jumping ships, guys. Luminous Design has tweeted out, gold just touched $1,800. There's a chance of a big dump in gold. Price manipulation 40-50% down. Or you guys believe gold will skyrocket to 2K plus. So what do you guys think? Will we see a dump in prices from here or more green? Chris has tweeted out, beware the false. Chase a pump always leads to, yup, you guessed it, a dump. Past in crypto shows you what is happening right now. I warned days ago, be wise, stay motivated, and stay hodl strong. So there's mixed opinions, guys. I mean, I'm waiting for a huge dump to occur so I could buy everything up. Cyflux is sweet out. Sorry to be a stick in the mud, but this is my opinion. Will be just another pump and dump. All about the shake outs. Enjoy the run while it lasts. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think we'll see red or more green? Next week comes from Val Jester. Invest in XRP. It's digital gold. Sun worship equal gold. Worship equal bull worship. Get on before the biggest bull run in history. We can see right here. Look at all of these images, guys. Goran Gecko tweeted out, time for XRP to melt faces. Once again from Chris, fine line right now. Crypto up looks nice. We were warned though of a crash. One that would take so much with it. People have to want the reset. How do you force it? Leverage it? I myself invested, but no, a phoenix doesn't rise during green times. Be prepared. Good, bad, and that makes sense, guys. People will have to want the reset. Joker XRP has tweeted out, nothing is as it seems. Don't be deceived. To transition the entire world into a new digitized financial economy system, a catastrophic crash will commence. This is the start. There's much more of this storm to come. Again, will we see a huge crash? And then we can see the transition to a digitized financial. XRP Yoyo has tweeted out, XRP community, be ready. If we go to Baba Cogs, we can see right here this ship. He updated his profile right there. But the final tip for today's video comes from Baba Cogs. London is ready. Look at this, guys. The Economist. What do we see here? That looks like a Q. And on the blank, But who knows what's going to happen at the end of the day, guys. But anyways, guys, hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. If you guys did, please leave a like, subscribe if you guys haven't already. Feel free to be a member of the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. And yeah, guys, see ya.
This is the beginning of the greatest economic cycle this country has had since World War II. And I knew the things that Donald would do. And he hasn't even got started. But this is the eye of the motherfucking storm, the perfect storm. It ain't never going to get any better. Never. This is perfect for the QLA model. If I could have written a prescription or a formula, I couldn't have written it any better. Low interest rates, money's free, you stupid. Massive chaos. And Donald's going to rip the mother economy apart. And he's going to for practice in a good way. This is it. It ain't never going to get anything better. This is like a multiple orgasm the rest of your life, you fucking slags that are in the audience. This is it.
Sometimes I don't want to hear what Dan has to tell me. But as I wrote in one of my blogs, the old man, he's always right. Because he's telling you what you don't want to hear about yourself, but what you know is true. And that is, you're not stepping yourself up. You're not stepping your game up. And you get caught up in fear. As Dan says, false expectations appearing real.